Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Roxie and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is her ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction, and the only correction that we use here at school is a little tug and let go on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You know the equipment that we're using because she came with it, so we continue to use that same training equipment. Now she's sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and with a girl this size, this is a great exercise for proper leash walking so you can enjoy taking her for a walk. The command is Roxie, heel.
Roxie, heel.
At this point, Roxie's job is to stay even with Rich's left leg, not forging ahead, not dragging you down the street, but walking at your pace so that if you slow down, she slows down. If you speed up or make a turn, she should be right there with you, very focused. And when you stop walking, she's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So if you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone, she should be sitting nicely waiting for her next command. And we put up our little cones to practice their skills. You want to do turns, right turns, left turns, about turns to keep her focused on you. Talk to her, make it fun, and keep her right with you. Now with our giant breeds, their sits are always slower, so she's on her way down. You can tell that she's going to sit automatically, but our giant breeds always sit more slowly. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. You're going to lengthen out these long sit stays from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Add about 10 seconds a day to your routine. When Rich returns back to her, he walks all the way around her, and she should remain seated until he gets all the way back around to her shoulders. Everything starts and stops at heel position, and at that point she expects to get another command, and they take off heeling again. She has been delightful. She is funny and smart and loves to make you laugh. We just think she's great. Everybody here has said, I could own her. She's a very pleasant disposition. Rich is going to leave her in another sit stay. And this time, instead of returning all the way back around to her, he's going to call her.
Roxie, come, girl.
And you definitely want to continue this come on leash. If there's any area that she's weak, she likes to blow you off when you call her. So if she's coming from out of the yard or something like that, continue to practice your on leash comes. And make it fun for her. Rich leaves her in another stay. He'll demonstrate that recall, and you're going to use your leash like a little fishing pole. You see how he's just reeling her right in, and she comes right in front and sits, where that's also helping to eliminate her coming to you and jumping, which is another one of her bad habits. She gets herself so excited. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is your down from a heel position. So with your dog seated at your left open palm straight down toward the ground, and the one-word command to down and then stay. Now this is the real Roxie, the silly Roxie. Your long down stay when you're practicing at home is about 2 to 5 minutes. And practice indoors. It's getting hot. She doesn't do real well in the heat. These exercises are designed to be practiced indoors as well as outdoors. And we will demonstrate that down from a heel position one more time. Rich has her sit first. Always have her seated first. Gives her the down and then the stay. She loves to roll onto her back. I don't know what that's all about, but she loves to do it. Technically, she's still down.
Roxie, come.
Rich calls her out of that.
Sit. Very good. Roxie, go.
And then she goes back to heel and back sitting. Very good. So now we're going to demonstrate for you her down from a distance command. Everything is a little slower when you're working with a Mastiff. They're not military in their execution of their commands, but you can clearly see that she has a good understanding. You're going to leave her in a sit stay, turn to face her. This time you're going to use your right hand to give the command, and that is your down from a distance. Now we have demonstrated for you her healing, which is very important. Her automatic sits, her stay, her down from a distance, and her come. These are the exercises that you want to practice with her at home. We'll be here to help you with any questions or problems that you're having. But she is delicious. We love her. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.